Kia ora, I'm Cherie Kinnear and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. The Prime Minister's just wrapped up a meeting with the top Democrat in the US Senate. Jacinda Ardern sat down with Chuck Schumer this morning. The issue of gun reform was firmly on the agenda in light of yesterday's school shooting in Texas.
Here in the United States, we have seen the evidence of mass shootings and the impact that has had. Now, today, I was not here to do anything more than share the experience that New Zealand has had, our own reform and the role it's played, and we hope providing greater protection going forward. Do we have more work to do? Yes, we do. But I was more than happy to answer the questions that different representatives had on our experience.
And to that incident, Texas is in mourning after America's latest mass shooting. An 18-year-old fatally shot 19 children and 2 teachers in the classroom of a Texas primary school before he was killed by police. His grandmother, who he shot before arriving at the school, remains in a critical condition. Texas Governor Greg Abbott says all Texans are grieving for the families affected.
When parents drop their kids off at school, they have every expectation to know that they're going to be able to pick their child up when that school day ends. And there are families who are in mourning right now, and the state of Texas is in mourning with them for the reality that these parents are not going to be able to pick up their children.
Back here, a long-awaited helping hand for shop owners hit hard by Ramraids is on the agenda. Our newsroom understands a government announcement to support businesses will be made today. The package is expected to include protection measures like bollards and take into account other options where bollards aren't appropriate. It's likely to follow a similar approach to the subsidised fog cannons rolled out to retail outlets 2 years ago. The Police Association says gangs are out of control after a spate of Auckland shootings. Houses in Mellons Bay and Massey were sprayed with bullets last night, following on from Tuesday, in which 7 suburbs were hit overnight. The shootings have been attributed to rising tensions between the Killer Bees and tribesman gangs. President Chris Cahill says crime has gone to another level.
When you've got gang members that are willing to show this level of carelessness around where they're firing these shots, and it's our officers that will end up in the middle of that eventually, it is a big concern. We were seeing a significant number of shootings, but to see 7 incidents in one night, it just tells you how dangerous it's getting.
And there's hopes new guidelines for school uniforms will help students feel more included. The Human Rights Commission has released the non-binding standards to help schools align their policies with the Bill of Rights. Schools are also urged to offer gender-free uniforms and be mindful of costs. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel to stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald. Click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here and head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.